Hello everybody, welcome to Executive Assault 2. My name is Severed Astronaut. I'm bringing you a pretty interesting gameplay. This is something I've actually never really done before, or I should say this is a game type that I've never actually done before. It's a, real-time strategy first-person shooter, but let's go into the actual description for how the developers of the game, who is Hesketh Studios. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below. But as what they describe this game, Executive Assault 2 is an indie real-time strategy first-person shooter hybrid set in space in which you can jump into the boots of an individual unit. Take the reins as the CEO of your own corporation and dominate rival factions for wealth and tech in a galactic wild west of chaos and lawlessness. So it's a pretty cool sounding game. I did play a little bit of it to kind of get familiarized with the game. For the most part, it's pretty fun. Do want to point out some things here from the main menu. Obviously, it is an early access mode, but let's talk a little bit about the menu. First and foremost, there's a campaign button right here that is grayed out. That is something that they're hoping to include in a future version of the early access. There is a single player mode as well, which you can do a standard skirmish. There's multiplayer. For the most part, there's a good amount of people actually playing this game right now, and it's pretty exciting to see that there's a lot of there's a lot of awesomeness going on. So I'm not sure too much about the whole multiplayer aspect of it, but we're going to jump into the single player side. So first and foremost, I want to talk a little bit about the protest aspect. I'm not too sure what protest is, so if I do find out here in the next couple of videos, I will be sure to mention that. In the settings, you can go over general settings, and one of the things that obviously you can look at is just your quality settings and the general stuff. They are good developers, though. They turn motion blur off automatically. So let's talk about company profile here. Company profile is pretty cool because you can change the CEO. You can be this disgruntled looking guy, or you can be the lady that's like looking at the jewelry like, oh, what is this? So we're gonna stick with him. We're gonna keep this logo right here, but there are a few other logos that you can choose from. I like this logo because it looks really cool. Or you can load your own image. That's probably what I'll do here in the near future once I actually get my chibi or avatar done, and then it shows your Steam avatar right here. This is a company profile. I changed the name of the company to Severed Astro, and your company manufacturers. They do a few different things. You can do television miniature boats. You can do televisions, chairs, book repellent, toy helicopters, medallions, chairs, miniature boats, space kittens. We're going to do space kittens. So let's jump into some single player standard skirmish. First and foremost, we'll talk a little bit about my company role. You can go into CEO or Executron. Again, I'm not too sure what the Executron is. You can actually, I believe if you actually go that route, it does give you some training and tutorial mode and everything. I might do that in a future video as well. You can do your AI difficulty. We're going to keep this on medium because there's only 3 difficulties. You have easy, medium, or hard, and why would you not go the other way? So let's go into the, I'm not sure which one I did in the before, but we're just going to do this one right here. You can do explored galaxy or unexplored galaxy, and you can do maximum planets. You can do 5 up to 9. You can do 1 rival company all the way up to 3, and when you do that, that changes it from 7 to 9 on this. Or you can do 0 and you can go 4 to 9. So we're going to keep it at 1 rival company. AI difficulty again is going to be on medium, and we're going to stick it with 5 planets. Some game info to kind of go over. You can do traders, or you can turn traders off. Fast construction, something where, like, if you're lazy or have no patience. Protesters, you can do turn protesters off, which I'll explain a little bit more about what protesters are whenever we get to the tutorials, as well as what raiders are. Diplomatic factions are interesting. This will kind of come into retrospect whenever we start exploring other areas. Breakdowns, I'm not too sure what breakdowns are. I want to say breakdowns are something dealing with your reactor exploding. Economic victory. Yeah. And then you have your fast research, unlimited wealth, your coolant infestors, and your random events. So obviously we're just going to keep everything kind of how it was when we first got here. And let's start the game up. Of course, when you start the game up, the first time you start the game up, it's going to bring up the the actual tutorial. Another way to actually get to that, I believe, is if you go down to here and go to help, and this will bring up you're getting started. If you forget something, it'll go over like you're getting started, your command screen, your resources, taking a star. Resources, this was confusing. I actually didn't pay too much attention to this, but earlier whenever I was playing, I saw one of these and didn't know what it was. It kind of goes over like pretty much everything. But I was telling you about the protesters a little bit earlier. Protesters are scattered among the region and they're pesky, pesky protesters who just hate big corporations. They will shoot down, they will shoot on sight and will try to annoy you as much as possible. They'll also hunt you down if you sell too many of your goods to traders. So it kind of goes over a lot of different things right there. Um, I personally enjoy what they're doing with this game so far. But we're going to jump into the actual game itself, where first and foremost, you can actually run around. There's a lot you can do in this. I'm not too sure what this is. I want to say this is like a teleportation thing. One thing that I really hope they actually do have, I think it's in here. I actually didn't check earlier, so let's check this real quick. So let's turn the mouse access down to 2 and see if this actually works. Yes, so that does work. All right. So I wish that there was something where they could. Oops. I wish you could actually get to your settings screen from the from this screen, but it doesn't seem like you can unless there is a way to do so, and I'm just not aware of it. You can zoom in, you can kind of run around, you can go through this door, you can actually look at the planet that you're above. It's pretty cool. I personally enjoy what they're doing with this so far, and you can actually see, like, whenever there's resources out there, you will see the resources as well. So far so good, and take in mind this is an indie developer and they're doing a fantastic job building this game up. So let's jump out to our to what this thing is. These two unknown things, I was very confused about them, but I want to explain them up front. These two unknown things are basically like warp tunnels where they take you to another area. We're not going to worry about those right now. We're primarily going to do some unit construction to get ourselves just some stations, some stuff set up here. First and foremost, we want a docking bay, so we're going to put the docking bay right here. And then we also want a shipyard, and the shipyard's going to go... Oops. The shipyard is going to go... I don't know if I want to do the shipyard right like this. I'm thinking I'll do the shipyard like this. You can also make a goods factory. Take in mind that you really have to have enough resources to be able to do all this. But the first thing that we really need to worry about doing right now at this point is start building some more mining ships. And I also want to build a small corvette. So obviously you can see in this case, this is where we will start losing out on a lot of our ironite. What we really need to focus on doing in this case is getting our mining ship, which I believe it comes with one. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it comes with one right here. So once he gets built up, and then you have your other ones built right there. Once this guy comes up, we will send him over to start collecting more ironite, and then whenever this guy gets built up, we'll have him go start collecting a little bit of coolant, because the coolant does go down, not necessarily quickly, but it will go down nonetheless. So we want to make sure that we avoid our coolant depleting, because what that'll do, oops, wrong one. What that will do is that will actually, I don't know where it is. I have looked at this so many times and I've forgotten already. Bear with me one second. Okay. I don't know why I can't remember this. Right here. So here it is. This kind of goes over a little bit about your power control and your power management. You can change into more of a battle power mode, which where it'll bring up your weapons array, shields, and your force fields and internal defenses, which these I believe will be brought up in a future version. Right now we're in normal power mode, which focuses on your research and factories, but you can see your coolant levels right here. This actually is something that you really need to keep a close eye on, because if your core temperature goes up too high, you risk your radiators exploding. You can see right here my guys are already starting to go towards the ironite here. And the next guy that we have, this guy right here, I want you to come down here and start collecting that. Cool thing that you can do in this case as well is you can also look at your galaxy view. Your galaxy view will kind of go into more of a, kind of show you what else is around this location. These are all planets, so yeah. So the biggest thing that we need to do right here is we need to survive. And I guess we need to assassinate Jim's Happy Cows CEO. Okay. I'm not going to try to get into any fights here yet. We're gonna worry about that a little bit later on. I don't want to cause any issues, because we really don't have too much going on. And another thing that I'm not too sure about is a save feature at this point. So right now I'm trying to figure out, what is this? Is this my mining ship? Mining ship. So we have 3 mining ships right now, and it's putting the other dude. Anyway, I need to know if there's a save feature, because I didn't see a save feature earlier. I would have just jumped back into my other one. If there's not one right here, but there might be one in here. I just don't know anything about this. So basically speaking, there's a lot that I have to kind of learn about this game. So you can see that I'm fabricating some starships here. The cargo bay kind of goes over what we have in storage in our cargo. Shield control talks about the turrets and everything. Fighter control is offline. That'll come online once I get more fighters. Is this the save feature? Oh no, this just takes me straight to this. Interesting. I have no idea what I'm doing. So while everything's kind of like going up and going about, I will just kind of walk around and show you guys the just how the base looks and everything. So you can see at this case, you can actually see the docking station right here. It's pretty cool because it actually shows you everything, and you can, I believe, once a trader comes, you can actually come in here and I guess trade with the traders. If I'm not mistaken, but I'm not too sure. But this is where the ships come in and they unload the goods. And yeah, laser pistol. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so you do have health in the bottom left corner and your stamina as well. As you can see, I'm running. And you can see right there my fighter, my Corvette as it's called, is now available. So what we can do in this case, we can actually go down to our bridge, which is something that we have to keep a very close eye on. If the bridge is destroyed, that means the entire station is destroyed, and we don't want that. We want to make sure that we do not lose our station, because our station's important. But yeah, so once we add more to our station, you'll see that we have more opportunities to open more of these doors. But I really think it's a fantastic job, especially by Hasbro Studios, you know, adding in so much detail to this game. Because I mean, you can like look out here and you can look down at the planet you're above, and I believe, I actually don't think you're moving. I don't think the planet's rotating. So maybe that's something that they'll add in the future if it's not right now. If it is, then it's just rotating really slowly. I don't know. Some planets rotate on a slower axis. What can I say? Yeah, it's not moving. I think that's something they could definitely add in the future, and that'd be really cool seeing the how everything looks. But so yeah, you can see right now we are collecting more ironite, and we're collecting some other things as well. And you have our coolant down here getting collected. We have our dude right here. We're gonna move him kind of more closer to the front of the base. So the next thing that we really need to focus on building, I don't want to focus on building a trooper ship yet. So we're going to build another mining ship. And then I want to start researching a little bit more into our power multiplier 1 reduces the rate at which coolant is needed. So we're going to research this real quick. And the next thing that we're going to want to start looking at is I guess start looking into our like defenses. I don't know. This is a tough one. Research is kind of a big deal. And then you have your station design here, which I thought that the station design, whatever. Robot factory, we could build a robot factory right here. I'm not sure how much the robot factory takes or what the robot factory does, but I think after you get a certain like more research done, you start getting more like once I start doing getting all these done, I actually get more to add on to. So yeah, so I want to look around a little bit more to kind of see. Just want to see if there's a way to save, because like I said, I didn't see this earlier. There's no way to save right here, and then of course you have this. Okay, so another big thing, you can look at your structures here. It goes up your strength, the cylinder strength, and everything. You can again look at your ship design. There should have been a way to zoom out of that a little bit more, but it's whatever. Move you right there. So this again is a real-time strategy, which I think is pretty cool. I've never really been a fan of real-time strategies, but whatever, right? What is Starfighter, mining ship? Yeah, so these are all the same things as these, right? No, they're not. Mining ship. Oh, this is what you can... Oh, okay, so the docking bay can actually make them too. Interesting. So in this case, we need more ironite. So let's go get us some more ironite. I don't know how much ironite does this have. We're not out of that yet. No, right there. Okay, so sweet. Let's see here. All right, so we do have a trade ship in our inventory here. I'm still trying to figure out, there has to be a way to save, right? Way to save. I'll figure it out, maybe. So in diplomacy, you'll find out about the companies, for instance, right here. You have the Severed Astro. The home planet is Tarkinus. CEO is Tarquin, which is me. Or Tarquin, I guess is the race. I don't know. Product Space Kittens for us, and then you have Jim Happy Cows, which the home planet is Sigma. I believe Sigma is in the... I think Sigma is either going to be right here or way over here. I don't think they'll put us like close together, like close to each other. But yes, okay. So let's see here. There's a way. Okay, so if you hit tab, it'll actually tell you where your other stations are. You have your command and control, which actually I want to go to the command and control here right now. I'll do that right now. Is there a door down here? No. I guess this entire area right here is my command and control. This is my command and control. Station overview. Sweet. I thought there was... Okay, there has to be a way to save, and I'm just going crazy. What is the beeping for? Warning. Unknown quantum point forming. Uh-oh. Okay. Why are you coming to me? So this is the first time I've actually gotten into a battle. So you do see that my mining ships are actually attacking them. And then we have my big one right here coming out. I do need to research some stations, some weapons. Let me use something. We started shooting first, so hopefully that helps. Station ops, so we need our research complete. Okay. Oh no, these guys are way more powerful than me. This isn't good. Uh-oh. Wait, that's me. No, it's not. That was me. Are you serious right now? Cool. So we got into a battle with somebody and we ended up losing. So we're going to do command or space station research. We're going to do... we have some fighters actually. Where are the fighters at? Where's my fighter at? I'm pretty sure, didn't I... Did my fighter already die? Who is you from, dude? Who is you from? Alright, you know what? Since you're just going to sit there, what we're going to do here is we're going to build another... We're going to build... Do we have enough for this? That's the question. Yes, we do have enough for this. That's... Yeah. Alright, and then... So, we are building another... 2 starships. Oh, this dude's turning. That's not good. Uh-oh. defenses. So we need to activate defense grid. Unit construction, defenses, race shields. Okay, so we have apply changes. Weapon systems currently being updated, repaired. So it'll give us 30 seconds. So if this guy comes at our base now, we'll actually see how our system, how our base defends itself. So you can see right here, it is coming over towards our base now. So that's not good. Uh-oh. Better not attack my mining ship, my dude. Oh, you did. Well, that was rude of you. Oh, my mining ships are all going to die because somebody decided they wanted to attack. How do I know who these are? That's a good question I should be asking, right? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm curious, is my... Oh no. Okay, seems like we might be docked here. So, this isn't going well. I wasn't expecting in 15 minutes that somebody would come in and attack our base. So that's good. So if we die here, that's good then, because I won't have to worry about saving. So they do have a docking dude coming in, so that's good. Alright, sweet. How close is it? How close is this dude to being built? Not close at all. Let's see here. Raise defenses. Okay. Raise shields. Activate defense grid. Yeah, try anything. You're about to get attacked, my fool.
Emergency. Enemy transport is docking.
Now, how do I destroy that? Can I destroy these guys? That's the question. I want to destroy these guys. Let me shoot. I don't think there's actually any, I don't think there is a way for me to, attack. Oh! There is! This is so cool! This is so cool, dudes. So the CEO can die, guys. I just want you guys to know this.
How did I make the feel pain?
Alright, that's cool. So the CEO can actually go in and just raise all messes. So that's interesting. So I was able to stop the invasion. So that's good. We didn't get completely destroyed. First thing I got to do in this. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, there was somebody in there. Cool. So, I died. I wasn't paying any attention. I was confused. Alright, so that, of course, is Executive Assault 2. That's an awesome game. Even though I did die, I'm still not sure about a save feature, so I'm going to have to do more research into that and kind of see what the developers, Hesketh Studios, again, I'm going to leave their link in the description, what they say about a save feature. There's a lot of things, honestly, that I could see that this game will be successful at, and I'm really hoping to be able to see it continue to grow. With that being said, again, my name is Severed Astronaut. This is Executive Assault 2. You can find all the links in the description below for the game, as well as my social links, including my Twitter and my Twitch accounts. Again, thank you guys so very much for watching the video. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon because I'm going to try to uploading a lot more. And also, do me a huge favor. Hit the hit the like button. You know, comment down below. Just show some love, guys. I really do appreciate your guys' support, and I really hope to see, you know, more awesome support coming in the future, as well as, you know, hopefully I can put out some more awesome content here in the near future. And then what I'm gonna do is, in the next video, we're going to go in, we're going to make sure that we have ourselves secure and safe, so that if something like that happens again, we won't actually be worried about it. So with that being said, again, thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay severed.